Hello, this session is recorded to see how to have a table with a image of chart, and when you click on the chart, you have your table gets switched onto the chart, and the button gets changed to a table. So you can go back to the table, and then you can go back to a chart. And the chart and table has been restricted onto the same parameters, like dimension is product and the measure is gross margin. Here also the dimension is product and the measure is gross margin. So it's gross margin per product. Okay, let's see how the code is associated with it. So this is just, so I have chosen a story which is on canvas, and I will click on edit. So it's loading. Okay, the right side panel will give you the builder and the styling settings, and the left side panel will give you the options where you can see widgets, and then in the out assets is will show the widgets. Outline will give you an option for the scripting. So we have currently scripting and story included under one story. It's unified option. We don't have any analytic designer separately now. Okay, so now here what I have done is I went, as I said, I have added a story as a canvas, and then I added a container which is of panel. Yeah, so here if you see the line, this is this is the panel which as a container which I have added, and I have embedded the table, graph, and all both the images inside the panel. Okay, panel is the container which will consolidate all the visualizations into one folder or container. So now here if you see the setting which for table, the important setting which are of course the rows and columns which I have selected, product and gross margin. And mm, in the styling option I have, this is very important, the name of the table, because this will be used in as a reference in the scripting. And the next one is on the actions. You need to have the visibility as auto or visible. So I have not changed it, it is auto. Then you take a widget. So this was on the table widget, which I have done. Now I selected another widget which is in others, which is of image. So you select the image, drag it over here, click on it, and then again the important part is you need to name that image widget because it will be used in the scripting. So this is very important part. And in the styling, again you need to, in the actions you need to set this as auto, that is it will be visible. Then you go to the builder. In the builder here, to start with, when you add the widget as image, it will be blank, so you need to attach an image to it. So what I did was I downloaded this image from the Google and saved in the desktop, and then in add image I selected from the desktop and imported this images for the chart and the table icon which got added into the image library, and then I selected that here. Okay, so now once it has been selected, you do the settings as I said in the styling, name it, and the actions. These are the two main settings which I have done. So now the same thing is on the chart. So if you see, as I said, that I have added them in a panel. So all the objects you see are embedded into the panel. So you will see it within it. So now this is the table and this is the image which I have shown. The other ones are the chart. So I will just make it visible. So now what I did was I added it next to this. So this was the chart. So now in the chart what I did was again the same thing. This is very important, the name of the chart, because that will be used in the scripting. And in the actions, this here I have hidden it because as a default display I wanted to have a table and not a chart. So the table was visibility of the table was on, and the chart was hidden. Similarly, for this image, I have added the description for this image, switch to table, and the visibility is also hidden because it is with the chart, this table, and the image which is with the table will be visible, but which is with the chart will not be visible. So now, if you want, the important point is If you want to have the table and the graph displayed at the same positions or the same locations, you need to overlay like this. Otherwise, it will not show on the same location. The graph will show here and the table will show here and it will not look nice. I wanted it to be shown on the same position, so that's why I have done an overlay. So you overlay exactly at this after you have done all the setting, overlay it on the image also and the graph also. Okay, and then after that is done, you again here in this setting as well, you will have to switch the chart has to be disabled or the hidden, and the switch to table will also be hidden because that is with the chart. Okay, so the image which comes with the chart is hidden and the chart itself is hidden. So now as this has been done, you save it. Now the important point is scripting. So when I click on the graph, I should get a table, right? So now, and also the image of the image of also the image of the table should be visible above the chart. So I will go into the scripting of this button of the chart, which is switch to chart displays this button. I will go into the on click script and I will set the table to hidden, that is false, chart to be shown, and the image with the chart is switched to table, that will be also true. So these two are true and the other two are false. Similarly, the same code goes on to on click, which is reverse, wherein your switch to chart display will be true as it will come with the table and the table is set to true and the other two chart and the other image is set to false. This is the only two scripts which are there. So only important point or takeaway is make sure that you give the names on those widgets, because those will be used to refer into the code like table, chart, switch to chart display and table display. And the second is overlay. That's it. Thank you.